Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm live. How about that? This is Fun University episode 115. And I'm here. So that's exciting. I'm got the right buttons. I see the right person. We're good. Let's get this show started, shall we?
Hi, I'm Mary Gunn. Welcome to Fun University.
Where's the prof? Hey, I'm Mary Gunn. I'm Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University. Just had a drop in by my daughter and on their way back from Colorado. So was trying to catch up with them real fast. Real fast. Shooed them out the door and run up and brush my teeth, make sure I didn't have any food in them. Anyway, this is Fun University episode 115. We are coordinated with Craft Roulette, which we just had the 115th episode on Saturday night. Is anybody else still feeling a little discombobulated by that? Thank you, Christina. I am feeling better. This is actually the first morning I woke up and felt like I was going to probably live, at least to another day, and felt a little normal. And so anyway, I like feeling a little normal. There is nothing wrong with a boring normal, is there? Holy moly. I don't have a whole lot to do tonight, except I have a lot of stuff to share. A lot of really cute stuff. The gallery's not even up yet. I'm just so discombobulated. This is a bonus day for those who are not patrons to send in send in a contribution for episode 115. You've got till midnight tonight because we gave you 24 extra hours. If you like this little bit of extra time, though, you may want to consider being a patron of any level because it buys you time. And how $5 for buying time is a good bargain these days. Seems like time is at a premium. So anyway, it's good. So I can't even think. Let's see. Craft Roulette is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge. And we are live every Friday night at 6:30 Central Time on our sister channel, youtube.com/Craft Roulette. Everything is down there in the... Oh, I need to add the affiliate link for Pear Blossom Press into this, I think. I don't know if it's here or not. So mental note, because we are going to be making next week, we're going to be making light cards on this show on Fun University. We do have a spin sponsor for the month, Pear Blossom Press. Amanda Stevens was our guest last week. I have asked her if we could clone her because we threw her so many curveballs and she just came up smiling each time we kept throwing her a curveball. So do want to support her in every way possible, including as a spin sponsor. She has wonderful, easy to use, easy lights for our cards, and they are stinking fun. I'm going to show you mine that I have put together real fast here in a little bit. Want to welcome all the chatterboxes. Look at you guys. You love the card that you made this week, Andy Zach. I loved the card that you made this week too. Am I remembering that? I think so. I think the cards this week are they're beautiful. And what were they? They were diagonal card, something to do with a diagonal line. Colors were sky view. You guys. Okay, so, we do this bonus retro thing. Look at my knee. We do this bonus retro challenge on the Patreon group. And I'm looking back at the old episodes, and we were so literal back then. It was like forest colors. Okay, it's got to be green. We were so literal. Last time we had forest colors, which was not too long ago, you went rainforest. You went all these different chameleons found in the weirdest places of forest. We had every color imaginable. So you have taken parameter think and gone from this little tiny box that we were all fitting in to this exploding creativity experience. And it's just warms my heart, man. I love it. So we had forest colors, and then for element, we had farm. farm. So farm. It's not your grandma's wheat farm. That's for darn sure. You guys have all sorts of farms. We had rabbit farms. I don't think anybody's done a funny farm yet, but that Amanda suggested. I think that would be really fun. But maybe next time. Anyway, you guys have got lots of farms. You will have fun looking at that and seeing all the different farms that you guys have come up with. It's been fabulous and random. I can't remember. Anyway, so tonight, what do I have? Partial image. Okay, so were you surprised with the partial image too? Yes, before stretchy pants were allowed. We were so in our little boxes of parameters, and now we got our stretchy pants, Grandma, and we're one creative community. That's all I've got to say. Yes, she is. Amanda is amazing. So another thing I'm going to be moving over to Fun University is my shout outs for new submitters or contributors and all that too. We're going to take that off. I'm taking that off the show. I'm trying to make the show a little shorter. It isn't really very good at. I'm not very good at that. So anyway, let's just look at some of this stuff that I've got on my mess, shall we? Thank you guys for being here. Partial image. It was a good thing. I think it was a surprise. It's one of those things that makes a card feel much more informal. Okay, for instance, let's just take a for instance pile. I downloaded a bunch of digital. Let's come in, darling. I downloaded a bunch of digital stamps right before I crashed last Friday, and I was just sitting outside and using my colored pencils because I do much better with colored pencils than Copics, and because I have my own opinions. But anyway, I did have fun with this little bear. Look at these guys. We had a Team Orange, Team Purple crisis going on there. We just couldn't really quite decide which way the bear wanted to be. So he just has several of both. So I thought he was so cute. Look at this little guy. He's got his little crossed eyes. These are by Judys Steiner. I just happened to see something. I don't remember. I think I saw her on YouTube, and I went over and found her little digital stamps, and I thought, oh, I must have some. But I think this one is a freebie, actually, on Judys Steiner. Whatever. But he is skewed, isn't he? But I think he's a freebie, and I think it would be a great digital stamp entry for somebody that may not feel comfortable with it. Also, I did do a digital series about what about digital stamps on our Patreon for Mondays a couple months ago, and so you can learn more about that there. I don't know, brown or gray, which one? I think the gray one's really cute. He's got a chocolate cupcake. These guys all have vanilla. The decisions that are involved with coloring a card cannot be dismissed. It is some serious thinking. But I think he was really, really cute. I really liked him. So, brown or gray? I don't know. Brown looks more like a Grizz. Ooh, scary. You like them both? Yeah, I thank you. It would be hard to choose amongst these little friends. But that was one of the digital cards that I got. Another one. This one, FYI, would fit into a parameter. We have shelf. We have shelf, partial rainbow, and a funny farm. Couldn't figure out how to portray a funny farm. Do you have maybe clown stamps? Would be a funny farm? Some of those, okay, some of those little animals that had the big googly eyes and tiny eyeballs that were so funny. There's a couple different cards by that. That would be a good funny farm card. And it was, sorry, it's past your birthday. I can't recall. There's two come to mind. But this one would be maybe a good one for shelf. So, with the kitty sleeping. And here's the only one that I have drawn. And I did add the name of the books, Let Me Sleep and Mice 101. This is not Kerwin, because Kerwin is just a straight black cat, and he is no fun to draw or color because you can't see him. He looks like a black t-shirt most of the time. So I decided to do my old cat, which was Sass, and this is how she was marked. But this would be, and then I added up the little rosettes in the background. But I thought that one is so cute. For a cat lover, this would be a great card. So that's another Gerda Steiner that I did. This is, by the way, the card that I ended up doing with the diagonal cut, the partial image, and the farm. I just went basic farm, did a little watercoloring on it, and did make this a pocket in case I wanted to use it, but I ended up not using it and added a little wood on the side. I was really on fumes. I was not doing well Saturday night, but it turned out it was an okay card. So this was my card. Here's another Gerda Steiner. It is just one puppy. It's this puppy with one butterfly, but I printed it 4 times, colored them different colors, and then cut out the butterflies and added them just for some fun. My daughter has a dog that looks kind of like that, so I was kind of testing it. I think I would print it like 2 per page instead of 4 if I was doing her dog, because he's 130 pounds. This, just wanted to put the black ring around a dog's eye. I thought that would be really fun. Yes, you'd have to cover up his tail, wouldn't you? Pete is tailless. But, you could have a book here, The Tails, Tail, of the tailless cat, but you could cover that up with something. A digital you wouldn't be able to mask, but you could do something. But I thought these little Weimaraner or whatever those things are. This is Ranger. There's Boomer, and then I don't know who this is, but he's cute and he's a friend of everybody. So did just in the background some cross hatching with some colored pencils just for some background. Okay, here's a little break in the wall that makes it feel much more informal. His rump is over the edge, and so I countered that with the butterfly wing over the edge also. And there could be a little sentiment here or something, but I just think they're so cute. When I was first thinking about this, I thought about putting like word bubbles, thought bubbles with bones that had wings on them. So I don't know, maybe I was still a little under the weather. But is that Brownie? Yeah, there you go. He doesn't have his little Carhartt shirt on, but anyway, so these were all, then I cut them out and this guy has popped up. Just some card ideas. I thought this one turned out pretty cute. I did not go to the bank. No, I didn't go there either, but I didn't go to the post office today either. But I struggled so much with this name, Susan Acharwi. I'm still not sure how to say it. But I did want to show this card again because she told me it was a shaving cream with a stenciled background. And I thought you might want to study that a little bit. If you don't know what the shaving cream, I can't even see how that works on this. But if you don't know what the shaving cream technique is, Google it. It's very fun looking. I have never made it, but it's basically you put some shaving cream down, you put some reinkers in, swirl them around or make a pattern, stick the paper in, bring it up, wipe it off, and you have a pattern. It's very interesting. But she said this is shaving cream with a stencil, so it's quite lovely. And she told me how to say her name, but it's Acharwi. But I'm not sure where the accent is. Acharwi? Acharwi. I'm not sure. I'm still messing it up, Susan. But your card is beautiful, and I'm trying. So there you go. Got to give me an E for effort on that one. These are from Judy G. I don't even try to say her last name. See, I've learned. She sent some little goodies. Got a little close to the trimmer there. But she sent some goodies for the goodie bags and had a beautiful card in it. And here also, she did a triple pocket card idea that she got from Septeria 18 on YouTube, which I also watch. So let's see what this is all about. Let's see. So she's got this triple pocket. There's one. Here's two. And here's three. Isn't that a fun little thing? It's basically just an envelope that looks like it's made a little bit longer. I don't want to rip it apart. Okay. I think I know how she did it. I'm going to rip it apart. It's just got some glue. I can put it back on. Okay, so, you want to see? Let me see if I can figure this out right before your very eyes. Okay, so how big is it? It is 3.5, so it's going to be 7 altogether. This is a 3/4 more, so it's 7 3/4 across. Let's see what happens. Ah! Okay, how tall are you? 7 3/4. Don't let me forget that one. It is 4.5 plus 1 1/4. Oh, wait. That's not going to work. This is also a fold around. Okay, wait. Let's do the math. Let's do the math. Where's one I can write on? Let's see what this is. Okay, so the front is, what did I say, 3.5? 3.5. So we know we're going to have 3.5 and 3.5. I can do that one. That's 7. Then we've got 3/4. So we've got 7 3/4. And then we've got a little bit more, which is 1 plus 1, 8 3/4. This guy is going to be tall, 4.5 at the fold, plus 1 1/4. You know, I could look this up. That would be easier. That really would be. But where's the challenge in that? Okay, 8 3/4. Four, 5 3/4. There's our basic piece. If this comes out close, even close to what this is, I'd be real surprised. Okay, so we know we're going to cut down here. This is going to be at 1 1/4. It's not going to be all the way across either, but we're going to be okay with that. We know that this little guy is something. That number, so one of them is going to be 1, so we can do the 1. We can come up with our own if we don't, if it doesn't turn out right. And that one's 3/4. Could be the 0 pocket card. Adventure, my friends, adventure. And then 3.5. This is not probably the tidiest way to learn how to do this. But what the heck? It's learning how to do something that you don't know, I guess. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Wait until we get to the campers. At least I kind of know what those are like. Okie doke. Now how does that work? This is not right. There's an open side. This is a fold. Okay, so this guy goes in here. But how do you get this? How the heck? You know what? Septeria, I owe you an apology. I don't think I can do this without you. I'm sorry, Judy, that I'm ripping up your card. But, okay. So this, I did this on the wrong side, perhaps. But see, that's not going to be... Oh, maybe it's because it's two-sided and mine's one-sided. That would work, wouldn't it? Let's flip them. Okay, then they were going to go like... that's how you do it. And then... Yes, that's how you do it. And then this guy goes up, but you use two-sided paper, but I grabbed something really fast. And then... Well, isn't this just fun? Then these guys... It seems like this is going to catch somehow. I'm going to guess something here. This is going to go... This is Mad Science Night here on Fun University. Okay, so this goes up, but this is going to go inside, I think, somehow. So let's cut this guy. Yeah, I needed a challenge today. No, Mary, that's not going to go anywhere. You know that. Okay. Like that. What's on the other side? Nothing. We could make a pocket on this side too. But maybe it goes on the inside. Like that. I think that's basically it. So you've got pocket 1, pocket 2, and pocket 3. I think that's basically it. Look at there. We kind of did it. It is cute paper. It sure would be better to have two pieces or two-sided ones though. So, okay. So just go through these numbers one more time. I'm going to write it down. So this is 3/4. If you want to see what this is all about. This is then going, this is not, it's going to be at 3 1/2, but it's at 4 1/4. This is at 7 3/4. And then this guy down here is at 4 1/2. The whole thing is 8 3/4 wide by 5 3/4. There you go. If you want to take a screenshot of that to get those numbers, and that's how you make a Judy thing. That's Septeria 18. Do look her up. She does fascinating little projects. Really cute. And do it with two-sided paper, and then you'll have 3 pockets. And just a few rips. That is very... And then I guess you just hold it together down here. I'll be darned. Okay. Here we go. Well, I guess I'm feeling better to be able to figure that one out. See, we can do all sorts of things if we just put some scissors and things together. Very good. All right. More. Back to what we were doing. More. So there was another Gerda Steiner. Follow the bouncing ball all over the mask. This was another one, which I thought was really super cute. And I did just some drawing, color pencils and made them into postcards. And probably took a little more time than needed to be done on those. And so then I printed 9 on one sheet and just did some really rough watercolor. And so this will be a really good go-to fast card. Who's thinking about you? So those were some fast Digis. But, oh, yes. So what we're going to talk about. So Amanda, who we all just really appreciate. Let's go back out. Rudolph and Dasher and Dancer and Vixen. This is Rudolph. He is my robot from last fall when everybody was so scared of robots. Now everybody's afraid of purse cards. By the way, I have a wonderful graphic on purse cards. Just wonderful ideas on how to create a purse card. But I don't know how to decide to share it. Probably on Patreon, but I'm not sure how. So anyway, he's popped up on this side. See, his head's popped up and his body's popped up. And behind here is the mechanisms for these lights. This is a 3 light strand. Let me show you what that looks like. I wouldn't start with that if I were just starting. But this is what it looks like. You get a whole bunch of everything, but a 5-pack. And it comes with the batteries and everything, so it's very cool. You don't have to go to Walmart and figure out what's going to fit. But see these little tiny lights? Those are lights. And I have one here, here, and here. This is, and I had to hide the wire and things under there. It was a little tricky. But, I do things like, let's figure out how to make this thing. And let's figure out how to make Rudolph light up. So, I should have had his nose light up. Oh, Rudolph, I missed an opportunity. But anyway, that's a 3 light. I do have some more ideas, and I'll be sharing them with you next week. This is the one I hope that you will try. It is a 1 light system, and it's so easy. It is so easy. And so, postcards may be your next. Yeah, I got a roll of stamps the other day, all 100 of them. But they come like this. There's 5 of them. There's the battery. And you just break this off and stick the little battery inside there. This is the little push button, and it activates and it does something and it lights up, and it's just fabulous. So this is what we're going to do next week is some sort of camper. I'm not sure how I'm going to exactly. You're going to make your own camper. You can use any shape, and I'm going to show you some options here in just a minute. And then we're going to put them just on an A2 size card. At least that's what I'm planning. And this was an old camper that I will show you in just a second. It's an egg shape, but I cut it in half and then put it on an A2 because you do have to pop these things up. So you'll need some foam tape. This one is 3 millimeters deep. So I thought it was cool that Amanda is coming up with a new foam tape that's repositionable. I thought that was groovy. I'm looking forward to that. And then because you have to put this little mechanism underneath and then hit press, and you have to decide where you're going to put these things because like this is the light. There's the press button. So it might be better, to have it like a doorbell and have it go off. But then you'd have to have it like this. It gets a little... it'll be fine. It's not a big deal. Then there's a halo one. And I'm going to have one of those ready for you next week. But, so that's what this is. I would hope you'll make them with us because Amanda's being super generous this month, being a spin sponsor for us all month long. I'm just amazed by that. And she's got great products. I think she will stand by whatever she sells. Okay, so this is the little camper that I used to make. Oh my gosh, I have made so many of these. This is one version. This is an egg. Don't be intimidated. It's so easy. 5K. It's so easy. It's easier than running a 5K. It's so easy. Can I pull this off? No, it's too sticky. I was going to show you how easy it is. But, so you take this guy, well, I'll just cut him in half. And then you pop out this window. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to have you do have to have an opening in here. I guess I could put one in here. Oh, look. Somebody forgot to do a good glue job. Well, there is glue. It just lets up. It's how old it is. You do have to pop in here. Let me just do it. I had a feeling it was going to be one of those nights where I just say, here, let me just do it. The first square I find is a little funny thing. So we'll put that little funny thing there. So you do have to have some sort of windowy thing. Oh dear, it's not going to go all the way through. Okay, wait a minute. Hey, mister, don't give me a hard time. I'm going to peel you off. More than one way to cut a die. Come back in there and do it again. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. Well, I didn't say it was going to be pretty. Okay, so now you've got this hole there, don't you? Yes, you do. So this is where this guy's going. Come on, baby. And Amanda has a bunch of videos on her YouTube, Pear Blossom Press. Get you up to speed. Looks like an electrode for an EKG, doesn't it? And then this guy has a positive on this side. And there's the positive on that. It just slides right in there. And now you've got a light. Then you would put this back in here. And then you have to know where the little light switch is. So if you wanted the light to come up from the bottom, you could put it under there, shining up. Can't see it too well because of the lights. This is a bright little spot here. Or you can put it off to the side. Like so, you could have a small door with a doorbell right there because you see where the little presser is. That's the thing, you really just have to know where that is. Where the light is pointed and where the little presser thing is. Then you also have some options to pay attention to if it's going to shine through your paper or not. Like if it's up here, you could put if you made it a little bigger or something, and you had it up here, or you could make it part of the TV antenna. And then have something that's overhanging so you don't see the light, but it shines through. Then you can put some vellum over it or some tulle, or just have a small hole too. You don't have to have big holes. You can have small holes. Noses and stars and different things like that for different options. But then you just put, just like a shaker card, you put the foam tape around it because this has a little bit of dimension. And you have to have that popped up around it. So, and that's all there is to it, really. I mean, you just have to do a few things to figure out on your placement and how big your aperture is going to be and what you want to do. But but a sunset coming up from the bottom, the mountains, you know, something like that. It would all be great. Owls would be cute with some eyes that light up. It would be very fun. And yeah, think of this guy. If he didn't have those eyes, you could cut those eyes out. You could poke these eyes out. Do I have one of him? Let's see. There was one. There was one extra. Know what I'm looking for. Just don't know where it is. Okay. Well, be that way. There's more than one way to do this. So don't look. I'm going to do cataract surgery. Oh, it hurts me more than it hurts you. You'll see better soon. Which side's brighter? Okay, so it's going to see through him, but that's pretty cute, really. Might have to turn this off. We got the bright lights of Memphis here. Well, that's kind of weird. I'm not done with you, Mr. Owl. You're going to get bigger pupils. His eyes are now dilated. This is kind of thin paper, so. Ooh, ooh. I kind of like it with the nose lighting up. That's not so hard, is it? No. And you wouldn't have to have something over his eyes, I don't suppose. Except the poor guy. Jeepers creepers. Let's give him a break. Let's put some vellum back there. And we'll just do something to his eyeballs. Pinpoint accuracy. Isn't this kind of the time where you're going, I'm so glad she's not a doctor. I poked his eyes out. Just like they always warned us. I even moved something today in my closet because there were some stems on some flowers. And I said, oh my gosh, I could poke my eye out. So, you know, okay, look how cute this is. There's the little heart. Could I have the little presser right there? Yes. Oh, I could be so addicted to this. Okay, so she does it a fancy way to tape that down. I can't remember what. I'm going to do a not fancy way and tape this down. Whoopsie. So glad she's not my doctor. Yeah, that's where we want it. And we've got tape down. Maybe it's not. He may not be worth saving, but he's kind of cute. Then you just take the little foamy foamy McFomerson. Just like a shaker card. So you could do a shaker card too. Just think shaker card. How you do that. Oh, don't want to get over his eyeball. This is some uber sticky stuff. There we go. And then it's going to go right on top of something, and you've got your push button. And he lights up. The other thing that you may want to check if on in your stuff, there, we can turn this back on, is one of these little stamp sets. It's very bossy. It has lots of instructions: lift, tilt, spin, pull, tear, flip. Press is the one I like. But to do that, these are also little. I didn't want to take them off. And so I just got a piece of scratch paper, inked it all up at once, and oh, I'm lighting it up again. And then just stick it down. So then you have it, and I just keep it in the back of this. I know I should have a warning on this. Surgery to ensue. And then I would put him on a piece of black cardstock probably, and then put him on a card. Who's thinking about you? And put a press. That's how easy it is. It's that easy. And I didn't even do it quote unquote right. So that's what we're going to do next week. Let me tell you about these guys then. So you can choose a different shape. It doesn't have to be an egg shape if you don't have an egg. You can make it with a rectangle. This is not a rectangle. This is a polygon. I don't really know. So you could do, here's some more of this paper. So you can do just a rectangle type thing. It depends on what size you want. If you're going to do lights, which I hope you try, you'll want to make sure that it's big enough that you can hide this little mechanism underneath there. And I will put the affiliate link so that Amanda will know that you guys are getting them from us. And so she will know that it was worth her while to sponsor here on Craft Roulette. And then if you want to, just go ahead and do something like that. Oh, yeah, there it is. We're going to cut him just a little bit shorter. And you can decide if you want a slant like this. You can make it just a rectangle, or you can make it a slant like this. It's pretty hard. And you can decide on how big you want it too, based on an A2 size card, or if you want to do a bigger card. But just play around with your sizes. You can try some scratch paper first, of course. The wheels, let's see. The wheels on the bus go round and round, and they are how big? About 1.5 inches. This is a great, fabulous, and such a fun way to use scraps. So there's 1.5 inches for a wheel. Then I always put this little kickstand there. I don't know what it's called. The little kickstand so it doesn't fall over in the park. This is not going to be too hard if it's just, see how this one, you can also make these without lights and have them be folded cards. So start with an A2, but I'm not going to do that one tonight. And then you just decorate the back and the front. So fun. So then you do something really fantastic, like stick that up underneath there and then make it look like it's level. How did I make the egg shape? It was a close to my heart cricket cut. Way back. I think it might have even been like their first one. A trailer hitch. Thank you. I think it might have been their first cricket cartridge. Art philosophy. then you just, this is so cute, isn't it? Bringing you a fun birthday. Then you just find some some scraps and make a little window, cut out a window. If you don't have a die cut, you can always use a punch. If you don't have a punch, you can always use you can rip the dumb thing if you want and have it real rustic and have a log cabin with ripped. Ooh, log cabins would be cute. With a craft knife. Oh, I cut his head off. I'm just violent tonight. Just violent. You can also put the wheels under or over, but that's where your window's going to go. You can color your vellum or not put vellum. You can grab a sponge and do a little window ink edging. You can just go crazy. These are so totally fun. I used to sell kits. I still have some kits left, and there may be some coming out in some mailings for a few people. It's heaven knows I'm not going to make a million of them. Back to the partial image. That's right, Patty Beck. Partial image right there. Well, basically, this is all. You're going to need some scraps. We'll do this, finish this all off next week. But just bring whatever you want for your trailer base, some kind of wheel, a trailer hitch. You can do several. Let me just show you some of these so you can have fun with it. So here's this little guy, and he's got a mouse. You can have little guys inside. You can have little guys outside. You can have great big awnings. Of course, you're going to want to have something for your window. Look at this little guy now. He can do something. Here's a rustic one. This is grosgrain ribbon. So you can put ribbon in there for curtains. And then on the back, you can, if you want to make a shape, I don't think the shape card's going to work as easily because of you have to do two sides and things, but you can always do the back side too for fun. Where's the original one? I don't know. Oh, here it is. And then I got all clamp it on me and said, y'all come back now here. So you can do the back too. If you don't want to do all lights, I mean, these are just fun for fun. Here's one that's like a airstream and with kitties. An airstream for kitties. And I think I must have folded this wrong in the first place, but it has a place for a gift card. And it also ties shut. So there's a Rick Rack, Bling, Scrap, Fancy Thing, Bling. Here's one that was just randomly stamped. Ribbon that is pleated. And it comes a little embossing on the door. Says open. You can have so much. I hope you have your housework done when you start these because they're so fun. Because you won't want to look at this tiny one. This is a cowgirl one. And it's got its blue ribbon. It's got a little lasso here. Little curtains. A little bling. Oh, look at this fancy trailer hitch. Clear out here. And it's got a barn door kind of door that's fallen off. And it says cowgirl. That's little. And cute. Here's one when our local baseball team was doing well, and we had a player named Moose, and so here he is, Moose inside. You could put little people's pictures in there. There, I made oh my gosh, look at I get so ridiculous. This is a gem like a pearl, and then I stitched, quote unquote, stitched with red Sharpie or something to make it look like a baseball bat or a baseball. Put the Royals on there, a little thing up there, pennant, Moose. Oh, it was 2016. This is getting kind of old. Oh, no, this would have been 2015 because it says see you in 2016. Well, this is just a real treasure, let me tell you. This is almost an antique. Here's one for Christmas with some sliding bling. Leave it be. This one's a little popped up. These little awnings can be popped up. If you have some old shimmer strips or paper, it's a really fun way to use that up. Here's a lovely place. Would you be interested in this? It has some lovely organza ribbon curtains and just some paper, some pattern paper. Let's go anywhere. And crafted by MG. Who's that? Some little wood things. Wood things. And there's that, I do like the shimmer on there, some little glimmer paper. Makes for a fun time. I'll look at a couple more and then we'll be done. Look, shh. Yeah, these are going to get packed up. Here's one. If you like gentle baby colors, this is kind of a baby color. Here is a red, white, and blue one with that egg shape. An oval with that's, you could do an oval if you have a big oval die cut. Or if you wanted to do an egg shape. Oh my gosh, can she just stop? Can she just stop? Just think if it's going to be 4 1/4. Just go ahead and cut what you want, like 4 or whatever, and just fold in half and start making your own template until you're happy with it. This is an old EIB, EU, whatever. Well, that was, I'm not happy with that, but it could be a little longer and a little. You can make them look like mushrooms. You can do whatever you want your camper to look like because it's paper. So you can do stuff like that to get it to, yeah, these could be she sheds. I think we can have a lot of fun with these. Should I put camper cards on the parameters? Wouldn't that make people just cry? Here's a great big one. This is more of a 5x7 with a kitty cat in the window. And flamingos. I think they must be wintering in Florida. Anybody else in there that's anything good, or are you just pieces? I think they're all just pieces. And then here's a whole bunch more pieces. I do go on binges. This was a bender. I'm telling you, this is a bender. All right, so that'll do you. That'll do you. That'll get you going. I'll try. Let me measure this. These little eggs are 4 3/4, and they are almost 3.5 inches tall at the tallest part. So between 3 1/4 and 3.5, which would be 3 3/8. So that should do you. Maybe that'll help. And then you just fold that in half and start shaping it. It'll be good. You'll be good. Here's a fun thing, too. I don't know why I had that come out, but that was a trailer hitch. Whew. A lot of thought. Okay, is there anything else I need to tell you guys? Let's see what happens if I hit the outro button. Oh, we get to say thank you to our patrons. Yes, some of you patrons that I know that are in here tonight will probably be getting a camper card kit in the mail here in the next few days. So hang on there, patrons. We do like to surprise you with some fun. We did start a mixed media Monday this month, and I think it's pretty fun. I'm demystifying, deconstructing, and making mixed media. I hope it doesn't ruin it for people, because you're going to find out how easy it is. Not only that, I think I gave you 140 different parameters to make mixed media. I don't know how many combinations those are. Whoa. But we do want to thank everybody on this. Look at this. They start scrolling. We will give a shout out on Friday of everybody that's joined us since last Friday. Really, really impressed with how thoughtful and generous you guys are. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, good, Sharon, you like the mixed media stuff? I overthink everything, so it's what we do. And I share it with you. But we do thank you, everyone, for supporting us. It's emotionally supporting and it's also financially supporting. Very awesome combination for the people that live in this house. So thank you. Friday, we have Monica Taylor. Did have our tech call with her today. She's fun. She's going to be a lot of fun. Don't miss it on Friday, 6:30 Central Time. You're chopping rhubarb cherry pie. What else? Use to get your lights from Amanda at Pear Blossom Press. I will make sure the affiliate is down in the description. It will not cost you any more. Apparently we get a little something, so I'm pretty excited about that. Can't wait to play. I know Monica she said, I'm not like everybody, a lot of your other guests. I do grunge. She does Tim Holtz kind of stuff, and so it'll be fun to see her do a whole different style than we're used to, which I like a little variety. So we covered a lot of different bases. Never know what you're going to come up here with. Okay, chatterboxes. Thank you for showing up. If you are watching the replays, please say hi, share, comment, thumbs up, all those good things. Subscribe. It's all very wonderful, I guess. Somebody that sits in the YouTube office gets just such a kick out of it, and it helps you get more content like this. Maybe that's a mistake, but you just never know. Maybe you'd like it. You just never know. And we will see you Friday back here on Tuesday. That's enough. Kiss your brains, everybody, right now on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Stay safe. Be cool. Be kind to each other. That sounds bossy. You're just kind naturally. Good night.